Hello, welcome back. I wanted to give an account update. It's now week 2, functionally, of this account. Going for the best fleets in the game first. Probably Star Killer is a nice little tree topper at the end there. And so the account is basically starting to take shape a little bit. I have a functional troopers team. I just put in Snow Trooper instead of Piet, but Piet is now farmable. So pretty soon here, it will just be the troopers team that I use until the end of the game. Farms are coming along nicely. Gideon is my Cantina farm right now. General Veers, I opened up a full character of him in those chromium packs, bronzium packs. I always forget which one it actually is. So I got 50 shards, which really will speed up this farm a lot. Rogue One coming along, almost got Jin Urso. I almost also have a 7-star character, so I'm lucky enough that I'm in a raid that does heroic, or in a guild that does heroic raids. So I'll be able to enter those, start getting more guild currency there, and be able to actually use that guild activity currency on Jin to unlock her and get her up to 7 stars. But this has been a capable team to do light side battles with. Battis is coming along slowly, but he's unlocked. That's the important thing. And then a lot of the other characters right now, I either have a little bit of, just through like login bonuses. I was farming Mon Mothma until Piet became available, just because I'll need her eventually. Biggs was my Cantina farm for a little while, along with some Galactic War currency, which then I did some math, found out that was a mistake. So he's just going to stay here for a bit until we can sort of unclog our Cantina farms a little bit. Not much else in terms of characters coming along that are new. So the other thing that's kind of exciting is we're actually farming ships now. Early days, but Imperial TIE Bomber, 10 shards, not so bad if I say so myself, is on Queel's farm. And then the other farm that we just got access to is the IG-2000. So farming that, happened to be getting some 8th Brother shards along the way, but we're not going to do anything with that for a long time. Inquisitors are interesting. There's something I'll probably be looking into once I've got my main goals out of the way, is maybe the next thing to build up, depending on what kind of guild I want to get into with this account and whether or not they look fun. So that is kind of the long and short of it. The characters that I have favorited right now are who I'm farming. This is a lot of farms right now, so basically I'm just going to pause on farming Range Trooper on most days, so I can farm these 7. That's a lot. A day just with crystal refreshes, or these 6. Gideon is Cantina. So Trooper, Veers, Radis, Queel, Piet, and 8th Brother, just through my crystal refreshes for 50 a pop, do it 3 times. I can get shards for those. And then on the days that the free web store pack gives me extra regular energy, I think I'll just be farming Range Trooper on those days so it doesn't fall so far behind while my other troopers get up to snuff. But Veers is going to be my first 7-star almost undoubtedly from a normal energy farm, and then I'll just finish out Range Trooper after that, and then start working my way down the queue. Like maybe some Rebel Fighters. Maybe at that point, I might just leave Mon Mothma at low stars because Kara is a Rebel Fighter. I might want to start farming Bam at that point, and then Wedge is a Cantina farm. So those are questions that I don't have to answer right now. So I won't, is the long and short of it. The other thing I wanted to give an update to, and I'll put this link in the description. I made a video basically going over how long each farm should take, depending on just sort of a normal energy output across doing it using light side, dark side nodes, using Cantina nodes, using fleet nodes. And I put my own farm in there to just figure out basically this raw farm days column is every new character on a hard node that you get 2 shards of every time you get shards will take you about 100 days to farm. And then about once a week, my plan is to just update how many actual shards I have for everything on this list. And this list is the things that are farmable that lead me to Executor, Profundity, or I've decided are worthwhile detours, right? Like I don't need the Range Trooper for any journey, but it's what makes Imperial Troopers go is getting Veers and Range Trooper and Dark Trooper. So those are the sort of side quests I'm doing as I'm filling this out. The other part of the day, the sheet that I've updated here, is basically this raw days column is if I'm farming 6 characters a day using regular energy, it should take me about 633 days to finish everything on this list. That changes if you go to 5, if you go to 7, depending on how many farms you're doing at once. This, with the actual shard information inputted, is about how many days I have left until they're all 7 stars. And then I made that actually into a date. So right now, assuming I get no shards from like Galactic War, from bonus events, from all the little packs and odds and ends that can add up in this game, I'll be done farming everything on this list September of 2024. So let's hope it goes a little bit quicker than that. Similarly, Cantina is actually going to be done by this summer, by August. So, yeah, I just updated this quick little thing just to try and keep my head wrapped around when I can expect these milestones to start finishing up. And then I've also just got basically a delta of the days between when I think I'm going to finish based on the shards I have and when I thought I was going to finish just from the raw value. And one of these days I'm going to figure out how to compare that to the day that I started the account so I can see whether or not we're ahead or behind schedule and everything. But it's what you'd think. This account is like not quite 3 weeks old, so we've done about 20 days worth of shard farming here, a little bit ahead of schedule. Cantina, we've somehow done almost 2 months of the value you'd expect from Cantina farms. So that's what's going on here. Like I said, the link is in the description if you want to set something up like this for yourself. It is kind of annoying to manually put in like the shards and do the math, but I think it's useful, and I'm mostly just doing this to figure out how this game works and have a deeper understanding of what to expect when you start on these farms. So a little tool like this is going to help me wrap my head around how this game functions. And if you get value out of it, great. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.